Okay, hey everybody, it's Lonely Bull here in Asia. We're at Market in BGC. You can see all the taxis, and you'll see jeepneys taking people to Guadalupe, and a lot of joyrides, Ankas, and Grab motorcycles. You can catch rides in different ways here in BGC. So the nice thing about BGC is there's a lot of transportation options. The thing that's not as convenient is, even though there are a lot of options, a lot of times during the busy hours or the busy days, it's hard to find a Grab or a taxi or a bike to get a ride where you need to go. Hello. So it's kind of hit and miss in that respect. But so title of my video today is I'm leaving BGC. So I've been thinking a lot about this. I've been here for over a year, about a year and let me see, a year and 3 months. And I really love it here in BGC. It's super convenient. Everything is within walking distance. I'm able to just walk to grocery stores, walk to restaurants, walk to bars, walk to malls. There's tons of malls here in BGC. In fact, Market's one of them, and then just 2 blocks down the road, there's SMR. And then you go up around uptown and you've got more malls. So there's malls everywhere. There's malls on High Street, there's malls in uptown. Very nice. Market's probably a little more affordable products and stores than you would see like at Uptown Mall. But it's so convenient here, and there's so many options for living as far as condominiums. You like condos, if you want to live in the city, and you like condos, you like convenience, and you're willing to spend a little more money here than anywhere else in the Philippines, I would definitely look into living here in BGC, or even Makati. Makati is the same way. Makati is a little more spread out, so it takes you a little longer to get to different places depending on where you're living or where you're at the moment. But I will tell you that it's still a nice convenience there at Makati, which is basically a next door neighbor of BGC. We're going to walk this way. I'm going to show you some places that I haven't shown you before. The outskirts of BGC, so the southern part of BGC. But so like I said, if you're looking for convenience and you're willing to pay a little more, I've been kind of looking at prices here, and from what I understand, from what realtors have been telling me, family condo units here in BGC are getting snapped up real fast. So 2 and 3 bedroom units, the larger units, the ones that are higher end as far as amounts, they're getting snapped up fast. So there are a lot of families coming back to BGC. So post pandemic, things are flourishing pretty well here, and I've noticed prices are going up. But you can still find, if you're willing to, give up luxury where you're living, you can still find decent places in BGC that are a little cheaper. Studio units, even 1 bedrooms, you might be able to find for anywhere from 25 to 35 pesos a month. So that's just under 500 for the 25,000, and just under 700 for the 35,000 peso a month. Um, and then there's a lot of things you have to look at as far as length of your contract, how long you want to stay there. The longer you stay, the cheaper it will be month to month. A lot of them want 2 months rent in advance, 2 months deposit, and post-dated checks. I don't do that. Everything's negotiable here, so try to negotiate a price first of all. Make sure the condo association fees are inclusive in that monthly lease. You don't want to have to pay that. Electric and water and probably Wi-Fi is probably going to be in the owner's name, and you just pay them separately. So you can do that as well. But there's a lot of options. Another thing is with the post-dated checks, I would never write. They want 12 post-dated checks or 6 or however long the term is, but I would never write post-dated checks. No way. Electronic bank transfer is the best way to go. And usually if you tell them, first of all, I always tell them, I don't have a bank account here in the Philippines, and I don't. I've been here well over a year, and I've never had the need to get a bank account. I do everything, I transfer everything from my bank account, so in the US. So all my pension money is deposited directly into my bank account in the US, and then I just transfer it over here as I need it. I can use my bank card, I can use credit card or whatever. All right, so this is Taguig. This is what you see outside of BGC. So it's a lot different than what you see in BGC. So back to what I was talking about, moving. Where do I move? Where should I go? I haven't really decided yet. I had my mind set on getting out of BGC. I actually stayed a few weeks in Mandaluyong. You can look at those videos. I'll put a link in the description for that if you haven't seen those yet. By the way, I appreciate your subscription. Appreciate you giving me that thumbs up, that like button. I guess that helps the algorithm. And then hit that alarm bell so you get notified when I post new videos. But where am I going to live? So Mandaluyong was an option. I thought about that because one, it's still fairly close to BGC. I can get on the MRT and a couple of stops to Guadalupe, and then from Guadalupe I can take a jeepney if I wanted to, or I can take a taxi, or I can walk to BGC. It's about maybe 15-minute walk, if that. So maybe 20. So a lot of options there. I've been looking at Makati too. I like Makati. Makati has got a lot of nice options there, neat things. When you get out of that P. Burgos area, you really get into some nice condominiums and that sort of thing. I've even looked at renting apartments, but they're few and far between in the city here. So I looked at that. Another thing I looked at was I thought about maybe going into one of the other islands, the province or something. I have not looked. Yeah, I looked down south in southern Luzon, in the Batangas area. I looked at Lipa City. Wasn't really impressed with Lipa City. Didn't like the infrastructure at all. Transportation was a big mess for such a large city. I think that city is about 500,000 people, and it's just a real mess as far as getting around. So I wasn't real happy with that. But I want to check. I think next month I'm going to go and look in places in Negros. Going to Bacolod that would be on the eastern shores of Negros Occidental, and I want to check that out. I've heard some good things about it. And then what I will do is I will probably get a bike, rent a bike for a week or so, and then travel west through Negros over to Dumaguete. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to live in Dumaguete. I've been there several times, and it doesn't really do anything for me. It's just not the things I'm looking for. There's no taxi service. There's no Grab. You have to get a trike, which is one of those motorcycles with a sidecar. You have to do that. So I'd have to get a bike if I lived there, which I'm okay with that. That's not a big issue. We can do that. Hello, how are you? Good morning. More friendly people. As soon as you get outside of BGC, everybody's friendly. Everybody waves at you. Of course, no sidewalks. That's an issue. But anyway, so I'm looking at maybe next month going there to check out Negros and see if that's an area I want to live in. Another thing I thought about is going to another country. So I'm looking at maybe revisiting Vietnam and Thailand next month for a week or two each, just to check things out there. I know the visa situation in Vietnam has changed. They voted on it yesterday on the 24th. It's starting in August, I believe August 1st. Your tourist visa will be 90 days instead of the original 30 days. So that's great news, because then I can stay 90 days and, excuse me, and if I were to live there, stay 90 days, do a visa run to a neighboring country, and come right back and stay another 90 days. So that's definitely an option. I mean, it's not nearly as convenient as living in the Philippines, where you've got 36 months before you have to leave, but it's definitely an option. Another option is Thailand, like I said. Other places I want to visit that I haven't yet, that would be affordable, would be Malaysia. So that's on my list of countries to visit. And then there's other ones that I'll probably visit, but at this point, no real intention of an option to move there or not. That would be Laos, Cambodia. I think that would be a major English proficiency issue with them. Worse than Vietnam or Thailand even. But of course, here in the Philippines, most people speak English, and so that helps a lot. That's a big factor. I know in Thailand, in the larger cities, English is fairly well spoken. Even in Vietnam, in the larger cities, English is well spoken. So those are my options right now. But at this point, unless something major changes, I'm probably going to move out of BGC in the next few weeks. Now, will it be a permanent location, or will it be kind of an Airbnb situation and just, you know, my backpack and a piece of luggage, and just basically live out of my suitcase month to month? We'll see. I have not decided that yet. I've looked at some condos in the area, but I'm not ready to commit to anything long-term yet. But anyway, so I wanted to do this video, let you know what's going on in my life, and kind of give you a hello, how are you? Kind of give you a different view on the other side of on the south side of BGC. We checked the north side in Mandaluyong and in Guadalupe, right outside. But I wanted you to see the south side. But I want to get over here. I wanted to show you some areas here that maybe you haven't seen before. So let's get over there. Hello. All right. Okay, all my American friends that are a little older, do you remember Shakys Pizza back in the day? I don't know that there are any in the US anymore, but look over here. They still have them here in the Philippines. Shakys Pizza, and then of course Jollibee, which I guess they've expanded into several states in the US now. Jollibee's really doing an expansion job. So, but yeah, Shakys Pizza Parlor. You remember the old Shakys? Still around. So we're gonna go over here to McKinley Hills. We're gonna take the overpass. I wanted to show you part of BGC on the southern end, what McKinley Hills is all about. So stand by, we're on our way. Get away from some of this traffic noise too. It's a Sunday morning. The traffic's not bad, except for right here. I believe this is C5. So you'll get a lot of traffic around here. But there you go. We'll get over here, maybe we'll get a little more quiet. Getting my steps in this morning. Luckily, it's not super hot yet today. It's about 11 o'clock. Probably about, I don't know, 86, 87 degrees Fahrenheit. I still haven't mastered the Celsius scale yet. All I know is the high every day is about 92 or 93. Between 91 and 93. That's always the high. Never changes. Hello. All right. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right. McKinley Hills. Right here. It's a nice area here. Nice place to walk. A little less traffic, so not quite as noisy. This is actually fairly close to where I lived before, or where I live. Actually, I haven't told you guys, I actually moved out of my condo. So I'm kind of doing the Airbnb thing as I'm looking. I just needed to move out because I've been planning on doing this, but I needed that kick in the rear to get me motivated. So I put in my notice with my owner of the condo and moved out at the beginning of the month. She's been really great. In fact, they're redoing this is all uphill, by the way, that's why I'm breathing a little heavy. But they've been doing a remodel of a condo in Makati. It's a 1-bedroom, and it's going to be all modern, she said. New furnishings, everything's going to be new and modern. And she said I'd have the first shot at it. That's super nice. Oh, uphill's a pain. Okay, now we can start going a little more level. So, hello. How are you guys doing? Good. Good. Wave. Do a shout out. I'm on a YouTube channel.
It's my family and friends.
Okay.
What's the name of your vlog?
It's JJ the Lonely Bull in Asia.
Where are you from?
US, but I live here. Yeah. You guys live around here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
We're just hanging out.
You just what?
Hanging out.
Just hanging out?
Yeah.
You going to the mall?
Yeah.
You going to
Where you go?
you going to Venice Canal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll follow you.
Yeah.
All right, have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, super friendly kids. Sunday morning, just hanging out. Actually, I'm gonna pass. All right, where was I?
Ito, sa may 7-Eleven ako.
Wondering where to live. So yeah, I motivated myself by giving my notice and getting out, so I have to force myself to find a place to live. But now my dilemma is where to live. That's the dilemma. Stay here in BGC, which there are a lot of options. Move outside of BGC, Makati, Mandaluyong. I'm gonna go check QC, Quezon City also. I've had a couple of subscribers suggest I check out Eastwood area, so I'm definitely going to do that. Check some condos there. This is a nice area here. These are nice places to live. I think a little higher end than what I'm willing to pay. I want to downsize so I can do actually more overseas travel to other Asian countries, so I can show you guys what I'm seeing. So that's why I'm downsizing, I want to get something that's cheaper than what I was getting before. I was paying $40,000 for a 1-bedroom that's about 60 square meters. Really nice, fully furnished, had everything. I want to get something that's $25,000. So I may end up getting it'll be smaller obviously. It may be a studio. I'm hoping for a 1-bedroom. I don't really like studios. Hoping I can get something that's a 1-bedroom with a balcony. Because the smaller units, if you have a balcony, it helps. Hi guys. Hello.
Hello.
It helps because you don't feel as claustrophobic if you're in something that's 30 square meters or less. You tend to get a little claustrophobic. So really nice, this area here, got some really nice restaurants right next to the mall. So really nice businesses. So there's a Japanese restaurant there. We got an Asian salon. Fresh Plaza, so healthy Korean food there. But this is nice because you got all these trees, so you have a lot of shade here. So you don't have the sun just blistering down on you constantly as you're walking. So it's a little better. Look at this Porsche. All right. So this Tuscany private estates. So you got some nice condos here. It's kind of an Italian flair. Everything here, kind of this village, this area, has kind of got an Italian feel to it. So the architecture is kind of Italian / Spanish. But it's kind of neat. Vape store. That Panda Manila is a bakery. You see them all over the place. Here, we'll continue walking. But I hadn't been down here for a long time and I hadn't done any videos here. So I figured I might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone and show you a little bit of what's on this end of BGC so you get an idea of what it's all about. There's Ralph's. I met Ralph at Dr. Wine about a year ago. So he owns a bunch of those Ralph wine and spirits shops all over the area. I think there's at least 4 of them right here in BGC. I don't know if there's any outside or not, but he's got a pretty good business going. He does all right for himself. Good guy, real nice guy, Filipino. More restaurants. more stores. Chicken and beer. Sounds like a pretty good combo to me. And I'm starting to sweat, so yeah, that's starting to feel real appetizing. Mango shrimps. I hadn't heard that before, so that's a new place for me. You see that right over there? Mango shrimps. All right, we're getting close to the mall. Another mall. I haven't done an actual count, but I'll bet there are maybe 8 malls in BGC of various sizes and styles and price range. But this one's neat because inside they've got an actual canal. So it's a Venice Grand Canal Mall, or Grand Venice Canal, I don't know, whatever order you want to put it in. But anyway, indoors, it's kind of an indoor-outdoor thing, but they've got a little canal, so it's all designed to kind of give you that Venice, Italy feel. Hello! Ah, I found a unicorn! How are you? So, interesting. It's got to be hot. Anyway, so yeah, it's got that Venice, Italy feel with the canal. They got the boats, they got the gondolas that you can pay to get in, and they'll row you up and down or around the canal. So it's kind of neat how that all works. But here's some neat housing here too. There, that overlooks the mall. Walk here, but I don't want to get run over. See, not as much traffic as usual. Here we go. Onward we go. The girl almost got hit. Of their horns here. I think I've said that in pretty much every video I've made. Alright. So this is a Mega World Mall. So Mega World's one of the big contractors. Mega World, Ayala. Ayala pretty much built BGC. The Mega World had a lot to do with they did this mall. So there's a lot of Mega World malls, there's a lot of SM malls, there's a lot of Ayala malls. What else? I'm missing one other. Put in your comments if you know. I'm having a senior moment. Look at that. That little guy. Let's see if he waves at me. Hi. He's not gonna wave. Oh well. He's shy. So here's the outside of the mall. So you can see all the coffee bean and tea leaf. That's a big franchise. I think you see almost as many of them as you do Starbucks, which right next door is the Starbucks. Now there's Shakys Pizza, Mama Lou's Italian Kitchen. I haven't eaten there, but I've heard it's fairly good. Then you got Dennys, McDonald's, all the Western type of food. But you got to also have an Asian flair too. You have a lot of different Asian foods here, Japanese, Korean, that sort of thing. Thai, Vietnamese. And of course, Filipino food here too. So pretty much anything you need, you got. Let me go inside. I'll show you inside real quick. I can show you what the canal looks like. Since I'm here. How you guys doing? Dennys. There's a Dennys close to where I'm at. Hello. Hi, thank you. Pointing the way. Awesome. All right, let's check it out. Hello, sir. How are you?
Morning.
Good morning. All right, here we go. We're right indoors here. You can see. Let's walk over here. They got little people dressed up in costumes too that do things with the crowd, like this guy. There. All right. And here's the canal. So you can see, you can walk across the bridge there into the center. There's like a restaurant in there. Walk over there. There's a gondola. Let's walk over there, say goodbye to him. Oh, I got two more over there. And a picture taken. Oh, excuse me. Hello. How are you? Oh, can I get through real quick? Thank you. So that's a neat place. You know, take your family, take a date. It's definitely one of those things you want to spend an afternoon or an evening. Hello. Just to show your family and your significant other. Show us what it's all about. Hello.
Hello.
See the other gondolas. And they got little boats here too, little swan boats. But that'd be a neat little slow ride down the canal with your family or your loved one, or be a nice first date. You know, you want to impress your girl or whatever, and do something that's inexpensive but yet kind of neat that they'll remember. Take them on a gondola ride and they'll love it. Hello. And it goes all the way around. Hello. You can see. Hello. And then there's restaurants, and then inside there's different shops and things. You know, you can go inside. There's different restaurants, Italianis, great Italian food, just different places. So, just to give you a little idea of what this mall is like compared to the other malls. It's a little different. So, just wanted to let you know. Hang on, there you go. How are you guys doing? Yeah. Oh, she's gonna take our picture. Awesome.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Bye-bye. Another thing you're going to notice, not so much BGC or Makati and these areas where you get a lot of foreigners, a lot of expats that live here or visit here, but in the provinces, and I think that family is probably a province family just here visiting on a Sunday, but foreigners tend to be almost kind of a celebrity type. Another picture being taken. Yeah, it's almost kind of a celebrity thing, and especially if they see you shooting videos, they automatically think YouTuber, vlogger. So it's kind of fun. Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Whoop. Almost got into the camera. Almost photobombed you. But yeah, so real kind of a celebrity type thing, which is cool. You know, I don't mind. I like talking to people. So when they say hi, I'll say hi back. Hi. Ronald saying hi. Okay, quick detour. Military's here. ROTC, all right. Hello. Hi. Hi, ROTC, all right. ROTC. I had a buddy in college, he was a ROTC, he was in ROTC. We got to do a really cool thing. So we had 2 big towers, dorms, and they were like, I don't remember how many stories. They were way up there though. And for homecoming, the ROTC rappelled off the top of the building. And so he let me do it. They let me do it with them. That was a blast. I loved it. Rappelling off I don't know, I don't remember. Any of my college buddies watching this, put in the comments. But I want to say it was like 12 or 14 stories or something like that. I don't know. It was a ways up there, and we got to rappel off of it, kind of like rappelling off of this or that. It'd be something like that. But it was fun. It was a blast. Got to check that off my bucket list. And then we went, that summer we went to Colorado and did some rappelling off of mountain cliffs. That was a blast too. But I trusted him to know how to tie up your rope on your carabiner, on rappel, on belay, and all those things. I still remember the verbiage. But here comes some more ROTC guys. Say hi to them. ROTC, all right. How are you guys doing? Oh, it's yeah, JJ